Hello, 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 hello. Good morning. It's Monday morning. Welcome to our Monday morning Motivator with Suzy Walker from Psychologies magazine. Every Monday morning that we ask one brilliant, powerful coaching question to really focus your mind for the week. It's been a hot week. I don't know what it's like where you are in the world. I know the Psychologies Facebook Lives go all over the world, but in London right now, it's hot, hot, hot. It's 35 degrees. It's really full on. So I want to keep us very focused on what is going really well this week for you. So I'm going to give you a coaching question. We do this every Monday morning. And the idea of coaching is that instead of focusing perhaps on things that are not going well, we focus on what is going well. It is about working on your life rather than being in it. Most of us are often just reacting to what happens to us. And coaching is very much about working on your life versus in it, if that makes any sense. We're going to be responding to what happens to us instead of just simply reacting constantly to what's happening. So the exercise I want to give you today, the coaching question, is designed by the creator of positive psychology, which is Martin Seligman, who is a therapist who has worked and scientist who has studied what makes us feel good versus what makes us feel bad. So Martin Seligman wrote a fantastic book, which I really adore, and I recommend to everyone, called Flourish. So if you want to find more kind of well-being or wellness hacks on how to feel good constantly, do have a look at that book, Flourish. But the one I want to give you today is one question is, what went well today and why? What went well today and why? So every day, I want you to get yourself a journal, and I want you to write in your journal at the end of each day, what went well today and why. What this does is, one, it gets you focusing on when you're doing something during the day, you think, oh, I'm really enjoying this. This is really going well. And think, well, I'll write that in my journal later. So it's actually changing our focus. And what we've discovered with the study of positive psychology is what you focus on expands. And often we're just reacting to stuff from, the incoming at the moment of the news, and all the negativity can be so dark. So really we need to put it in our focus on what is going well right now and why. And what will happen there is, over time, over this period of the next week that you do this every week, you'll start to notice a pattern. You'll start to notice perhaps that the things that you're noticing about what went well are the values that you love, that you live your life by. And then it helps you to, when you're making a plan for the next year or for the next month or for the next 10 years, then you can start building it on your values. So for example, last week when I asked this question, what went well last week and why? So there were three things, highlights for me. One was I'm not in my canal boat. I don't know whether you can see a friend, our canal boat in the heat has gone up to 45 degrees. It's so hot in the boat. It's like literally a tin can. So it's much, much too hot for me to be in the boat. So a friend said, oh, I'm going to Cornwall. Why don't you have my house? So bless her, I am sitting in this beautiful house with a garden and a fan, and it's a lot cooler in somebody's house than in the canal boat. Who knew that canal boats got really hot in the summer? Now I know. So the first thing is, my friend, a generous, wonderful friend, has gifted me her house for the week while she's away. How wonderful is that? Fabulous. The second thing that's gone well is a friend, our associate editor, Lizzie Heathcote, who's our features director, invited me to go wild swimming with her on Friday. So there I was, swimming in South London, with more hens beside me and ducks beside me, just swimming around for an hour. And it was the most blissful hour that I've had in a long time. So being immersed in water, being immersed in nature really, really works for me. The third piece was I did a brilliant interview with one of our favorite writers, Lizzie Enfield. And she was writing, has written a book about how to finish your half-written novel. And I decided that I was going to work with her over the next 12 months to get my novel finished. So I'm really, really excited about that. So it's 3 things. And what does that tell me? Those 3 things tell me, one is I felt really looked after by my friend offering me. I felt very cared for and loved. So my friend, yes, so on a practical level, I'm not as hot as I was in my canal boat, but being cared for and loved by my friend, feels really good. So feeling loved, for most of us, will feel good. 2, while swimming is about being immersed in nature. Nature makes me really, really happy. And 3, focusing and committing to my creativity, again, makes me incredibly happy and very inspired and excited about the coming year, no matter what. So creativity, nature, and love. You know, if I can build my life around those things, love and support, creativity, nature, there are 3 things. And as I go through my life, and when I write all of those things down, those are the things that make me happy. So what makes you happy? It's such a random question. What makes you happy? What lights you, or what makes you feel fantastic? Often it's by doing this exercise, you discover what that is. I know many of us have been in lockdown, and it's given us time to reflect on our lives a lot more about what really does make us happy. Often we think it's these big, big, massive things, you know, if we achieve this or do that, but actually it's the detail. It's the detail. It's the small everyday things about feeling supported, feeling loved, being creative, walking in nature, swimming in nature, whatever it is. What are the small? So what this exercise will do is help you hone in what really makes you happy. So this is what we're going to be focused on all this week. So have a fabulous week. Fill yourself up and start noticing all the wonderful things that make you feel loved and excited and fill you up. And then just write your journal. Write every day in your journal what went well today and why. And the more you focus on that, the more you'll get clear about what really does make you happy. Lots of love. Have a fantastic week in the hot, hot, hot weather. I hope you stay cool, but excited and enthusiastic about your life. Lots of love, everybody. Have a great week. Bye-bye. Bye.